Hey guys, what is up? It is Summer here, and welcome to Vibely, my channel. For those of you that don't know me, of course, my name is Summer, and I am a natural born empathic clairvoyant that is like to help others with the messages and guidance I receive throughout my life and to help people around the world. So, if you do resonate, leave your comments below. I also started a new Patreon account where you'll have a like-minded community, positive vibes only, where you will get exclusive content daily, weekly, monthly. I really want to strive to explore and expand my gifts for the betterment of the planet, okay? Be the good you see in the world, right? So I will leave that information in the description box below. I forgot to get my water. That's okay. I'm going to do the daily guidance for you guys, the collective, and the general energies for Wednesday. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I hit start on my video, I was shuffling. I'll do just a few more. Man, these cards are so big for my hands, I can barely shuffle them. That's why I was giving these a little bit more love in the shuffle realm. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut. So first, what I'm going to do is allow like a few cards from each deck to fall out and then lay them all out for you. So we can get your advice, what's coming for you, the daily guidance. Okay, let's get going. Daily guidance for the collective, please. Spirits, guides, and angels, please direct me to your loving support and guidance for Wednesday, August. All right. There we go. Lay those out. All right, one more shuffle for the camera. I feel like cutting these too. All right, these are beautiful angel guidance, daily guidance from your angels. Beautiful, beautiful messages. If you are into decks, you should really check this one out. It's really beautiful and lighthearted, but realistic. I do like realistic things that aren't so dreamy because we live in a 3D world, not a 5D. Okay. Oh, wow. This came out yesterday. That's crazy. Okay. So that is, that energy is still continuing. More to come in a minute. And this is one of my favorite decks as well, especially for guidance, incremental guidance. And that is the Answer is Simple deck. It's simple, but the meanings are so rich and full. That's too many. I'm going to concentrate now. Okay, better. Okay. I've never actually got that one, so we'll have to get the book out for that. I'm excited to see that. And then these are sea melodies, just little pocket ones, but beautiful little daily affirmations or guidance to really change your energy. And when you are in a situation that you're stuck in or can't see your way out, trust me when I say these little things make a difference. These little things make a difference, okay? There we go. Okay. After this, I will be uploading the daily affirmations for the next week for the Patreon Vibely community if you're interested in that. That's one of the, along with other videos that I'm going to do, I'm going to have a daily affirmation and guidance and things like that. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let me look at the energies real fast. I will put a timestamp in the description box as well as in the comments if you'd like, so you can skip intros. I know it gets kind of long-winded. Okay, so give me just a moment and then I will claim the timestamp. Good. Okay. So, you guys, this is really good energy. I feel like whatever was going on yesterday, the Monday, the energy that we had, we were kind of stuck in a very almost claustrophilic of hamster wheel of thoughts, like ADD thoughts on steroids, where we couldn't get one thing done because something bigger that was really altering our life was happening, and not happening, it had happened, and we were just stuck in those thoughts, and anxiety and the subconscious was really keeping us stuck. So I'm very, very glad to say that we have amazing energy coming. So whatever energy work I inspired you guys to do on Monday, you've been doing it because it is here and changing. This energy and flow is changing. On Wednesday, sorry, I got bit by mosquitoes when I was outside and I feel it everywhere. Okay. We have the Ace of Air and the Sun. Both beautiful energies, both beautiful, my cat is trying to come inside. Yeah, beautiful new energies coming. Like something major has shifted for you guys. So both of these are new outcomes to happen. These are both good news that you are going to get on Wednesday. And then take how this resonates. If you're in a different time zone, it is what it is. You know, take this how it applies when you get to it, okay? They're not timeless, but they are conditional to where you are in the world, obviously. So something new is coming. And I know I talk about a lot about manifestation, but honestly, that is what our reality is. And sometimes it's harder to see it. So I feel like what I'm trying to say in a long way is you have been manifesting this. And finally, it hasn't been coming because you've been so stuck in your thoughts on repeat full of anxiousness, anxiety. That will keep you stuck because it will literally make you create that world to extend those moments that you're fearing or that have happened. And when you're waiting on a decision, you get stuck in this turmoil. So you're literally creating the energy, asking it to continue. So whatever you have been manifesting or trying to manifest that's actually good and not coming from that responsive fear is coming Wednesday. You are going to have a very, very good outcome about something. So something, you're going to get a new rush of inspiration, new ideas. So whatever you have been thinking about doing, you're putting it into action Wednesday. And I feel like this is going to be because of a certain outcome or good news that is coming to you on Wednesday that you've been waiting for, that is going to not only boost your energy, get you out of that funk, but then what happens when we get that boost of feel good, of dopamine, of something going our way? We get that rush. Then what happens? We get energy to then do other things that we've been putting off. This is going to domino effect and trickle into your energy and what you're doing. And all of a sudden, just bam, you're inspired. You have brilliant new, you've had ideas that you've been trying to manifest, but You're not only going to be inspired to put these into action, you're going to put them into action. And what's cool about this is it's almost like a domino effect in the sense that when you're in the moment of doing them, these ideas you've been wanting to do, now you have the energy, you're putting them into action, and then all of a sudden it's just like your block just, for this creative block or whatever has been blocking you, it's like gone, and all of a sudden you just have this mental clarity, and then these really cool ideas that you piggyback off of the action that you're taking Wednesday, it just starts flowing in, and you're like, whoa, wait. I need to like write this down because this is really good. Like, this is really, I haven't ever thought about that. This is the best idea ever. And so it's almost going to be like, you're just going to get this whole different boost from the inside out. And it's going to be so successful. And I mean, I see here two cards saying the same thing, of brilliant new ideas that you're literally putting into action. And it's going to be one that you've already thought about. I'm going to reiterate that. But the new idea that is even more intense, even more exhilarating, is going to piggyback off of that. And it's just going to be like a major breakthrough. It's going to be, you're going to have very, very good outcome from this. So if this relates to you, this is your confirmation. Do it. Even take time from your busy life. If you're in this creative mode, if you're having these moments of epiphanies and like, oh my God, ideas, literally put off everything else. Seriously. Routine's good, but put it off and take time to write them down, to really dive into this creative energy. Because this, I'm feeling like this is such a huge thing, these ideas, that's going to be so successful for your future and important for your future, that it's almost like it's a peaking energy. Like it's like at its highest because of this boost, that even though you're not going to have this again. And I'm not saying you're not going to have ideas and creative and inspiration, but the level of the peak that it's at doesn't come as often. You have to be really professional manifestor to do, this type of energy. So I'm just trying to label and categorize the importance of this moment and take full advantage of it. Do what you have to do to carve out some time to really dive into it, write it down, get everything out. And on paper, if you're like me, I need it on paper. I'll be like, what was that idea? It was so good and I can't remember, okay? So I do feel like, see, both of these in here have wings, and it just shows me that, like, that's confirming you're lifting off. Like, look at them. In tarot, that's a huge deal. When you see not only two cards conspiring together that have the same energy, the same message, and the same imagery, that is a huge sign that your life is about to change. And seize the freaking moment, okay? I don't know how else to say that. Seize the moment. Something is also coming to light, some sort of, something is an outcome you've been waiting for is being brought to light, or you're going to get the answers you may seek. And although it's not going to be the most favored message you receive, I feel like I shouldn't say it that way. Let me think of a better way to explain it. It's not a good situation in any sense. it's like if you had, let me try to think of a good example. I'm gonna blotch this, I feel like, because my energy's been down as well. So I'm working on my creative blocks as well. I mean, creative blocks can come in any form. It can be simply in communication, me not being able to express what I'm thinking, things like that. And I kind of need to do that to share all these things with you. So let's see. So Wednesday, it's going to be like like if someone was extremely injured or a fatal accident and you lost someone. Okay, this is a really deep example, and I apologize, but so this is the one I can think of right now. And this could even mean that somebody on here resonates with this, and this literally happened to you. Okay, I've got to learn to stop apologizing for the messages I receive, because they are brutal and they are raw sometimes, and it's real. People go through this. So my example is somebody died in a wreck. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody died in a wreck, and it's a terrible situation. You lost someone you love, family member, I'm feeling like. But you've been waiting on news through the courts or something to give you some sort of justice, to give you some sort of peace of mind that this person is being held accountable, like a drunk driver maybe. Something the other party was not, it wasn't an accident. It was an accident, but it could have been avoided, type of thing. Maybe a drunk driver. I'm kind of getting that vibe, but moving on. But you're going to be receiving news that they're being brought to justice, or something, a final decision has been made, so you can get that. So this is what I'm saying is, although the outcome and the messages you're receiving are not great, they're still good. And it's healing, because you finally get to release this and heal. And this in turn is setting you free, in a sense of, you've been blocked. You felt stuck. You felt like somebody can't make a decision, so it's leaving you stuck. And it's just like been so frustrating and hurtful and time consuming and energetically consuming you. One of the messages I do see is, with this new endeavor, with this new idea, you are going to need confidence. And I think you already have it, but it's been on the lower end of the scale here lately. And obviously because things have been going wrong. But this is the need to get back in that boost, and this will help you. It really, really will. So seize the moment. Once you have that boost and that lift to have your confidence back, do not let it go again for any reason, because you have seen what happens when you do let it go. And it's like, okay, come on, Summer, I've been going through a really hard time. How am I going to have confidence when all this crap has hit the fan, when I've literally lost somebody? I don't care about confidence. You do when your life starts crumbling, when everything around you starts falling apart because of your energy. And it all started from a lack of confidence, because you thought you should have won this court case, or you thought that this person would have automatically been charged, or whatever it is. You got knocked down a notch, and it's saying, don't let that happen again. When you get it back this time, work hard to keep it, even if you have to keep your circle small. Do everything you can to keep it, because in reality, you think it's not important, and in some respects it's not to a life. However, when your life starts falling apart to where it's unrecognizable and you don't even want to live the next day, that in itself is important enough, because that's 2 lives, not 1, right? Do you get where I'm going with this? Okay. Very good news is coming on Wednesday. Very good inspiration. Oof, I feel it. Like, I feel the heaviness lifted off. And the next piece of the daily guidance we have, again, we pulled on Monday, is the heart chakra. And this is you being, closed off. And it's saying, yes, you've been working on it, opening your heart chakra. And I did put some meditations and heart chakra healing and one guided meditation and one not guided meditation. The green heart chakra opening, because when you do, love is the most powerful energy that we can have here on this planet and as a human being. It is the most powerful. Okay, it can make us do crazy things because it literally, that energy changes chemicals in our brain. Okay, so if you allow this to close, it's just like the self-confidence thing. It will block you in every other area of your life. And not only that, you are missing out on such great opportunities to have your heart chakra fulfilled. So I'm saying you did the work on Monday. It's if you're already seeing the proof on Wednesday that this is helping and working, keep it up. Do not stop now. Don't think, okay, I did my little do. No, we are always a work in progress, especially with our chakras. Life is about balance, and balance is hard. Balance is work. It's not easy. And I'm going to read it again, even though I did on Monday. Love is the heart of this entire matter. And that's why your heart chakra became blocked, because you're hurt. Your heart is broken. And that's normal. So it's saying the entire situation revolves around your heart, what you've lost and hurt right now. Your heart is the center, literally the center of your physical being. And it's attuned to love. Like I said, most powerful energy we can have. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart, as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So this is your guidance to keep going. And I actually have another, I'm not sure if I can get it, but I will try. Side note, pause this reading. I have had the honor of, I think it was back in 2014, I joined and became a certified instructor and children's instructor for it's called chakra dance. And then I chose to do the kids version of it, and it's chakra dance for kids. And it's literally goes through, it's a program where you teach 9 weeks of it I wanted to do it for school age children because it helps with ADHD, autism, behavioral issues in kids. But it's 9 weeks, and it goes through each chakra each week. And so you have themed weeks, and it's a balance of these classes are filled with guided meditations. And then it's a little different for the adults version, but I'm going to tell you the kids version because it's super cute and I love it. And if I could do it full time, I would. But it starts with the guided meditation, and for kids, it's teaching them to how to cope in a healthier manner. It's how self-soothing techniques like meditation and yoga and dancing and Mandela art, and so they learn these basic skills of life through these stories, and I teach them how to. It's called the dragon dance or the dragon sneeze, and it's where we do a dance And I talk about, we talk about all the emotions that's happened to this week. And, kids feel really out of control. You're raging hormones that increase every year. And we have all this crap that goes on at school and bullies and stuff at home. And we feel so not in control because we're kids. And this teaches them really good coping mechanisms to take, and they use analogies of like a storyline, and kind of teaches them, take all of that stuff and really sweep it off. And we sweep it off with feathers, and it's kind of like a meditation in disguise for children, and make it fun. And it's shown drastically improvement. It's mandatory now in the UK, this class for school age children. I wish it was, the US was more up to date, but whatever. But it's shown drastic improvements in behavioral issues and learning abilities. And we have a talking circle where they get to come and do their we pass around a stick and have it very cutesy, and it's like an Indian tribal thing, and whoever has the talking stick has the floor. Nobody else can talk, and they tell me about their day or things that they went through, just anything that they want to get off their chest or is important to them or new that's happened. And this is really a time that they get to speak and be heard, and nobody else gets to speak over them. And it's incredible, the things I've heard, the joys that they bring, and the sad stories that they bring. And it's sometimes heartbreaking. But then they feel so much lighter afterwards. And then we also go after, after we do the dragon sneeze, and we brush all the feelings and yuckiness off from the week, then we dance it out. So what I'm getting at is the chakra dance for adults is a little bit more obviously advanced, but it's all of these things and more advanced, but mainly it's dancing this energy out and unblocking each different week of these different chakras. And so I'm going to try and find since you have to pay for the course, I think there is a simpler version that I may be able to find of the chakra dance class where they dance. And my point is, I shared the meditations on Monday. Now I really want you to try the dancing it out, the chakra dance. And no, you don't have to do any movements the same. It's whatever you feel during the meditation. You're going to close your mind and you're going to listen to the music, and you're going to vibe with it, and just like really the motion and the energy and thinking the thoughts at the same time combines the energy to where you really do push it out. And this is very healing. If kids can do it, adults can do it. Let's be better people and heal ourselves so we don't have to spend the rest of our life going through chaotic things like this, and really live life the way we intended it to be. Okay, so I will try and find that, try my best to find it. If you end up with a kid version of it, it is what it is. At least I have access to it, right? Heart chakra, heal it. It's important. It's the center of your entire universe body makeup. Moving on. The last two we have is speak with love and reflect. So this is the one I was saying I've never pulled before from this deck, which is interesting. And let me pull that up because I don't know which one I want to talk about first, to be honest. Just going with the flow here, going with the flow of life. I'm not trying to control any situation. Okay, 42. See here. That's because it said 32, not 42. Wow. My bad, guys. I have not slept in 2 days. So that could be a little bit of why my head is in the clouds. Okay. Cool. Okay, yeah, I do want to talk about this one first. So this reflect. This is your guidance for Wednesday on mentally what you can do at the end of your day. And reflect, you know, I feel like this term is tossed around so simply, but it's actually a very important healing, coping, and life tool. And honestly, people, you know, I do think other people's guidance is important, yes, but we forget our natural innate capability to heal ourselves through pure reflection. So this is asking you on Wednesday to, once you're finally settled down throughout the day, at the end of the day, really take a moment, go outside, wherever it's quiet, no phones, no anything, and I want you to literally reflect on your day, the situation you're in, a question you have, but mainly for the situation at hand for this reading, I want you to reflect on the situation that's coming to a close. Okay? Reflect it from all aspects, literally. And I know you don't want to hear this, but I want you to start getting in the habit or practice of, when you reflect in a neutral state. That means see your version of it, replay it in your head, state the actual facts in your head of what happened. State in your head, this is how reflection works, how you feel, how this made you feel. Reflect on everything that's happened since. So the reactions from the action. And then come to a conclusion. That's how you get closure and an answer. After you reflect on everything. What is fact, what is fiction, what are just feelings, and what resulted from this. This is where I want you to get in a new practice, because this is hard. People don't want to do this. But it's necessary. And it's necessary to heal. Start getting in the practice of, after you have reflected on your version, then put yourself completely detached, put yourself in the other person's shoes. Pretend like you are them. Maybe you've heard a backstory of theirs. And try and analyze it from their version. And you will do the same set of tools that I just told you. And you will find so much more information in the other person's perspective than you do your own. And it is so amazing how you see, in contrast with both parties, the bigger perspective, the bigger picture. And it's so weird, because you will feel so much better and almost completely healed. And a lot of times, this is how you will find your true answer. Just try it next time, especially with this situation. But when you're in a situation that you're having a hard time choosing, or I don't know what to do, reflect the night before. Go through these lists of actions of thought in a quiet space, no noise, because you can't get deep into your subconscious, okay? And then the next day, when you wake up first thing in the morning, since you've got everything out, and unburden your subconscious that blocks a clarity mind from making a decision, the first answer you come up with in the morning after you've done the reflection is the correct answer. Is the answer that is for your highest good. And it takes emotion out of it. And then you just have a correct answer, okay? Reflection is one of the most powerful tools you can have. Sometimes we are too emotional about the situation to reflect. And that's why I'm bringing up that you do this at the end of the situation. for this instance, okay? It says, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. And it's exactly what I just explained. Go in, state all the facts, see both perspectives, and you're going to be amazed what answers you get back. Reflection. Last but not least, speak with love. So they're on a boat. These two people, I guess they're in France because somebody's on top of it steering them. Speak with love. Let's see what we got. Again, I don't like reading the book version a lot, but for this specific deck, man, you are being gypped if you don't read the book, okay? Okay, it says, notice the vibration you're presently creating with your words. When you allow the ego to speak carelessly, it can stir up the emotional waters of others and set a tsunami of fear into motion. The destructive vibration starts out subtly, but builds as it travels and most definitely returns to its source, you, with a vengeance. The spirit, on the other hand, calms the troubled waters of human emotion. Can't turn it. It soothes fears with a sweet serenade of support, appreciation, and love. It's time to become aware of the effect of what you say. Are you creating a tsunami of fear? Are you disturbing the emotional seas of those around you with your words? Or are you an ambassador of peace, speaking with the respect of cheerfulness? Do you reassure others with your love? Your spirit invites you to review the impact you have on others. So be certain it's your spirit that speaks and not your troublemaking ego. Your spirit is a beautiful source of divine light and can heal with a few well-directed words of love. It is these messages of spirit that will turn the present storm of circumstances into a peaceful lake of serenity. I do think this ties in well with what's going on Wednesday, especially with our reflection. Because the time may come Wednesday. Now, am I seeing this with Friday, actually? That you are going to be presented with being able to speak on a situation that you haven't been able to for a hot minute. And it's saying do this from a healed place instead of a hurt place this time, because a storm did come recently. And it's amazing how I said it not only destroyed, you didn't lose one life, but you kind of lost two yourself. So speak with love this time, or speak from the healed version of you, the reflected side of you, instead of the initial pain side of you, okay? So this is your daily guidance for Wednesday. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace. And if it resonates, please let me know. I would love to know your situation, or at least give you support in your situation, okay? And let me know how I can help. Again, I will try and find that chakra dance and post it below. If not, if I can't, refer back to the meditations on Monday. And again, the Patreon information will be below. We've got some really good stuff expanding in this Vibely community, and I'm excited to share it with you, beautiful souls, the ones that need it. And if I don't talk to you, then I will see you for the next daily guidance. Peace and love. Bye.